Welcome to another episode of Clumsy and Random, the Star Wars role-playing game show slash improv show slash weird bullshit show that we do where we play the Star Wars role-playing game, but we make it up on the spot. I think that's the gist of it. This one has a bad motivator. It's Leo Andry.
I wish I was wearing my bad motivator t-shirt.
Yeah.
That wasn't a laser blast. Something hit us. It's Evan Lewis.
Hey-oh!
I have a big deck of these NPC cards. Each player is going to get 3. They get to pick which one they want to play as for the round, or they can burn all 3 of them and get a card at random, and that's the character they're stuck with. And then we build a little adventure around that. Leo, your first card is a hired thug.
Oh, that actually sounds kind of... That's like one of the first times I've ever felt like, oh, maybe I would want to take the first one. Okay.
Your second choice is a clone captain.
Ooh. Man.
Okay. Clone captain.
And your last choice is a Chiss mercenary.
Chiss mercenary.
Yep.
You know, I mean, some of those do sound kind of good, but I don't want to break my streak. I'm gonna go with just take the rando.
Do we need to eliminate this part of the game at this point?
I don't know. I like the random factor.
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
There might be, you never know, maybe we'll draw something really cool one time and I'll be like, I gotta be that guy. I gotta be him.
Like a magician, I'm gonna run my finger through this deck, and you're gonna say stop, and where I stop, that's your guy.
What?
Stormtrooper, Specialist Corps, Darktrooper.
I'm a Darktrooper.
The Darktrooper project was a clandestine attempt to create an even more fearsome elite fighting force, which is the goal of the project. Military droids, yeah, so I wanted to double check that this also assumed the Darktrooper was a droid. Just because they were, but there was the Battlefront 2 version that wasn't. The rebellion lives in perpetual fear that the project may be continued in another as yet unknown area. Okay, so you're a Darktrooper.
Right. That's cool. I mean...
the picture on the card is far less intimidating than even a regular Stormtrooper, somehow. Very goofy looking
kind
dude.
Of fucked up his helmet and... Like, don't they know... I mean, Darktroopers are supposed to have big, beefy shoulders.
Very 90s.
Yeah, extremely 90s.
Extreme.
Evan, are you ready to meet your fate?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Are you ready to get clumsy and random?
Yeah.
Cool. Option number 1, a corporate sector authority security captain.
Nope.
Lame.
A Wampa.
Yeah,
A Wampa
maybe,
and a
maybe.
Darktrooper both walk into a bar.
Put him in the maybe pile.
And a Death Star trooper. Eventually we're going to run to like the bottom of the barrel characters because I have been removing characters from the deck that we've had in our adventures before.
Good.
Like, these are all the people we've used before so that we don't get repeats. Eventually it's just going to be some boring people. At that point we might have to shuffle the old ones back in. Death Star Trooper, Wampa, or Corporate Sector Security Captain?
Oh, Leo, what do you think? What would the Darktrooper want?
I don't know. I mean, Wampa could be good for the lulz and the memes, but it could also be like, you know, difficult to do. You know what I mean?
I'm feeling a burn it. I'm feeling the burn.
All right, they're out. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, I got to the top of the deck. So you... maybe you saw a delay. I got all the way to the top of the deck. So you are a IG 100 Magna Guard.
Hey,
Whoa.
well, you know, droid.
Yeah, droid bros.
All droids. This is...
Yeah.
We got some synergy going on
we
here.
do.
That's good. That's good.
It's a stormy day on give me a planet.
Now how to...
Go to the
Megiddo.
audience. Give me a planet.
Megiddo.
Megiddo?
Sure.
Okay, it's a stormy day on Megiddo. There's purple lightning. I'm just going to go ahead and say that Megiddo has purple lightning because that's cool in sci-fi. It's hitting the buildings. There are people hurriedly getting back inside because, like everywhere, people on Megiddo don't like being wet. That's how you know they're relatable. And even though it's a space planet, you can understand it.
I'm a droid. I can understand not wanting to be wet.
So you are...
I can relate.
So the camera pans up to kind of a bigger building. There's a fence around it. There is some gray topiary, which is the style on Megiddo. Everything's very tones of gray. And as somebody is hustling into a street corner, a large purple bolt of lightning strikes the top of this building. And normally, that would be the end of it, and someone would go, oh, cool lightning. But the lightning rod on this building was faulty, and this electricity courses through the building, which happens to be a very wealthy collector's building. This man has spent his life collecting various robots and droids from all around the galaxy, and he has a big museum of them.
Oh shit, we just got Johnny Fived.
The lightning leapt out of the wall sockets and hit some of the droids, and their eyes start glowing. And some of them are, you know, the Roomba type droids, and some of them are Darktrooper and Magna Guard from different military eras. This is in the military section of his collection, which he does open to the public now and then. It's kind of like a privately owned museum. So your sensors come online, and you find yourself in kind of a large room with other droids in it. As far as you can tell, there's only one other droid that's active. You're both standing on like a little stone pedestal. There's a little plaque in front that explains who you are and what your purpose was.
Ay, 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 ay. Oh, what was that?
Of all the droids to get resurrected with, I have to be with the one that's channeling Alpha 5.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's your name?
Designation DK579.
Oh, that's fancy. My name's Ed209. How did we get here?
Greetings, Ed209.
The last thing I remember is fighting Jedi on Grievous' ship.
Scanning memory.
Taking a while?
You remember, so your memory scan. Actually, let's see how corrupt your memory is. Roll a computers check or something.
I love
Whatever computers is. Probably intelligence. Your intellect is 2, so roll, you don't have any, you got a couple skills, none that matter. Roll 2 green and a purple.
Roll. Oh, I did it. I succeed.
So your memories come back to you in near perfect condition. You remember the day you were activated and you stepped off the line with your Darktrooper brothers. There were some stormtroopers looking up at you in awe, and you like patted one on the head and you walked off and you got on a dropship and you flew off, and you knew that your objective was to go kill some rebels, and you stepped off the dropship and were shot in the head and you fell over, and that's where the memory ends.
Man, what a shitty life.
So, do you have any idea where we are?
Scanning surroundings.
Can I make like a, I don't know, like a perception check? Is there any like signs or plaques or anything? You said there was a plaque
you're in a
like,
large
in front
hall.
of us.
There's a plaque in front of each one of you that says the designation of droid where they were.
Oh, hey, look! It's a plaque!
Jesus. The Dark Trooper 1 explains that he was recovered from a battlefield on the planet of Mimban after a rebel Imperial battle years ago. Was restored. The Magna Guard says was recovered in some wreckage on Coruscant and repaired. There's notably like a slash mark across the chest of the Magna Guard. In the hall is big. There's some like banners. There's a big sign that says "Welcome to Gizman's Hall of Military Droids." It's the name of the like museum, Gizman's Museum.
Wow.
There's other droids around you. There's kind of up and down the hall.
You said none of the other ones have been activated yet.
Not yet.
Look at all these droids. I mean, just look at them.
Mission parameters are to destroy the rebels.
Oh, I mean, that's a really good idea, but we should figure out how to get out of here. I'm sorry. What was that again?
Let's see.
Please?
What kind of weapons do I have, Joe?
You have a missile tube,
Wow.
a plasma shell assault cannon, power armor, a jetpack, an internal comm link. Evan has
A twirly staff.
electro staff. You have an electro staff and built-in armor.
Look what I
plating.
can do. Vroom, 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 vroom. That's pretty good, right?
I think you should roll some sort of check to see if you impress him.
Alright, what have I got?
Let's see. Let's call that willpower, which is 1, so roll 1 green die.
Okay.
Against Leo's willpower, which is 2, but since I imagine he's not easily impressed, make it 2 red dice.
Let's see how you do.
Oh. Fiddlesticks.
You failed. He just ignores you.
Your skills are insufficient. You are not able to join me on my hunt for the rebels.
Oh, I'm looking for.
Do I
Jedi
actually have any ammo for my missile tube loaded right now? Did
Yes.
Awesome.
Basing it on... If you've watched the Freemaker Adventures, they visit a museum and there's like battle droids. And they're like, they would be stupid to have live blasters in these museum pieces, and they use them and they work, and they're like, okay.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's this kind of
I didn't
museum.
know
They
we were
just have
going off
live
Lego logic.
ammunition.
all right. I
Your electrostaff works.
can I like scan or anything to determine if any of these walls are an exterior wall? I don't know what kind of sensors I've got.
Yeah. Yes, you can scan them. It should be an easy computer-y thing. So just roll 2 green and a purple.
All right, I found it.
Okay, so yeah, you see there's a wall at the beginning where there's actually like a large entrance underneath there's a banner. That leads into, that's not an exterior wall. The 2 long walls, neither of those are exterior, but there's a short wall at the back that is exterior.
All right, I fire one of my rockets to blow a hole in the wall.
Okay, well that's going to be, let's see, you've got a missile tube. Gunnery requires agility or brawn? Probably brawn. You've got gunnery for a roll 4 yellow dice
Jesus.
against 3 purple dice.
Yes.
Okay, well you hit the wall. It cracks. It doesn't. There's like a hole. You can see outside. You can see it's raining. but it's not like big enough for you to get through yet.
I just look around for an exit sign.
Nope, I'm
There is an exit sign. It's above there's one above like the main entrance to the hall, and then there's two kind of nearest to the wall that has a hole in it, but on the sides.
Just to the left of it.
That
I'm gonna fire
Right.
again.
okay, same roll.
Boom.
Okay, you hit it again. No, there's now a large enough hole for you to fit through. As you admire your work, you hear another strike of lightning, and you notice, more electricity bursting out of the little electrical sockets on the walls. And I have pulled every droid out of the deck, so now I have a deck of only droids. So the next droid that wakes up is
Gonk.
a DS-D1 dwarf spider droid.
Is that the one with brains inside of him? Oh, it's one of those.
No, those
No,
are
this is
Bolmar
a
monks.
separatist droid.
Okay.
This guy's cute. He's got 2 big eyes and like a mosquito nose and less than 8 legs. I think he's only got 4 legs.
Fewer.
So he kind of hums to life and goes, whoa, 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 whoa. Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Designation. I am Spidey droid.
Well, hi. Think you can get us out of here? I'd really appreciate it.
I see a hole in the
Yeah,
wall.
there's
What is this
there's
place?
also a
Where are the
door.
clothes? I need to kill clothes.
Me too. And Jedi.
I've never killed a Jedi. I've always dreamed of killing a
I
Jedi.
look at the Darktrooper.
Jedi are rebels and enemies of the Empire.
Oh, great.
You have both been recruited into my mission. Follow me.
And I step
Roger,
and I head for
Roger.
my
All
roll.
right,
that I need.
Roger, it is.
I scuttle after you guys. I'm kind of wide, so it has trouble getting through the hole, but he manages.
I just twirl the staff, just as I'm walking, I'm just twirling.
All 3 of these droids are now in like a street behind the building.
Oh no.
It's a large. It's like a big platform because it's Megiddo. There's bottomless drops ways off. There's a number of buildings with kind of crisscrossing. It's not very. It doesn't look like it was well planned. Like they just kind of. This maybe is an old part of the town where buildings were just kind of kept popping up. All the windows are closed. There's not really any activity on the street because it's like raining gray water, ash, slush. I remember this planet. I was here.
Oh.
When is now
What is this planet's designation?
designation? Magito. Fun place to kill.
Hmm.
Megiddo is in
They go.
Dirtbags.
Ding ding. Hey. Ding ding. To the Darktrooper. Ding ding. Hey.
Scanning local hall or connecting to local holonet to update
Hey. Ding ding.
current date and time.
Am I able to connect to the HoloNet and get like sync up
Ding,
with the
ding.
time service?
The I want you to roll a perception check first to see if you notice him tapping you on the head. What is perception? Cunning?
Probably.
Roll 2 green and a yellow. Not 2 green and yellow. 2 green and a purple. You definitely notice. The threat is he's been tapping on the part of your head that had been shot all those years ago, and it's starting to dent a bit because it wasn't repaired well.
Hey. Ding ding.
Let's see. You said I've got some kind of pulse cannon.
Yeah, you have.
All right.
You've got a plasma shell assault cannon.
All right. I point that at the Magna Guard.
Okay.
Wow.
Cease tapping, Ed. Form up.
Hey.
The spider droid kind of straightens up a bit and like adjusts slightly somehow to look like he's more in formation.
The spider droid stands at attention.
I was gonna ask if you knew where we were going.
First objective, locate nearest Imperial garrison. Second objective, obtain intelligence on any rebel operatives. Third objective, destroy the rebels.
Wait a minute. Who's this empire you keep talking about? Is that like the Confederacy?
The Empire sounds like no government organization I've ever heard of.
I know, it sounds really suspicious.
Pretty weird, bro.
The Galactic Empire rules the galaxy.
Does he mean Republic?
Are you confused with the Republic, dude?
Yeah. That sounds like Republic talk to me.
The Republic was dissolved.
Oh, we won! High five!
We won!
Clank. Great job.
He tries to high five and he stumbles a little bit.
Alright, well.
Now what?
All right. Do I see any, like, people out walking around in the rain and deadly lightning?
No, there's no people outside, but there is a building down the way that you think... there's like a sign out front. Roll another perception check, so 2 green, make it a purple and a black. I want to see if you can make it out.
2 green, purple, and a black.
Yeah.
I don't, but...
You know that you should probably investigate farther if you go up the road. The spider droid is like, do we have purpose now? I might go into sleep mode.
Well, if the separatists won, then these rebels must be remnants of the Republic. So we should go kill them, right?
Affirmative.
I have had enough killing for 1,000 lifetimes. I will rest now.
All right. You've earned it. And I stroke the eyeball gently of the spider droid.
Desertion is punishable by death.
What?
And I fire my plasma cannon at him.
You
my
blow his
plasma launcher.
It's just a huge orange glowing hole straight through his head as the lights in his eyes turn out, and he falls into the Magna Guard's arms. A piece of like a drop of oil comes out from one of his eyes.
Sweet.
However,
Sleep well.
you look up and there is a B2 super battle droid standing in the hole in the door going,
What's going on?
Oh, thank goodness, a familiar face.
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Is that you, Ed?
Yeah, how's it going, Bill?
Ed? Oh, I mean, I don't remember getting here. Last thing I remember was...
Jedi, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Well, I was gonna follow this guy to go find, rebels, I guess? 'Cause they're the bad guys now, so...
Okay.
But then he killed Spidey.
Oh, whatever. Those guys were weird.
I guess. Alright, well, come on, we're gonna
Did
go...
you... Do we need... I mean, there's a lot of guys in there. We could just party. I'll help kill, that's fine. I got nothing that's going on.
He scratches his metal head. I guess.
Who's this guy, anyways?
he's looking at the Darktrooper.
He's super serious.
Designation DK 357. I think I said.
I think we should find the general. Is Grievous around here? You know, you're pretty tight with him, right? Your buddies?
Yeah.
Where's he been?
I mean, this guy said we won, so he's gotta be around.
Cool, let's find a...
No General Grievous exists in military databases.
Well, yeah, he's probably like king now.
Yeah, he was the coolest.
Alright.
There's no way he doesn't like run
Let's
a
go to
planet.
Coruscant. Does that compute?
Coruscant.
yeah.
That
To Coruscant.
yeah, that computes.
Okay, great.
That computes. I mean, if we won, that must be where that must be where Grievous hangs
Exactly.
out.
No one would ever not make that the
I
capital.
bet they're having parties. They must be having battle droid parties, and we're missing
Oh
out.
man.
Victory parties.
Mr. DK, can you get us there?
We got a party. I've analyzed all the strategies I know, and if present where Separatist 1 does not include a world where there is not constant partying. We must find the Battle Droid party with Grievous as the DJ. He can spin so many records at once.
Technically, aren't battle droids outlawed? At this, like, in the point in history that the Darktrooper would have existed.
You technically don't know what time period it is, but yes.
No. I'm saying, like, when I would have...
yes.
Like, what time I think it is.
100%, yes.
Yes.
This guy's looking at us funny. If he could squint, I think he'd be squinting.
He squints the same way that Spider-Man can squint.
You okay, buddy?
Battle droids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, isn't that what you are?
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
He's having his circuits are frying.
What have I become?
Imperial Decree 1095-E gives an exception to the Darktrooper program. All other battle droids are outlawed and must
What?
be destroyed.
I'm not sure I like this guy anymore. Not that I really liked him to begin with.
Should we roll for initiative here?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
the battle droid, he does his cool little arm pump and then points his wrist at you.
He's like Superman in Mission Impossible, reloading his arms.
Oh yeah. Man, why aren't there more B2 battle droids just punching people in fistfights where
Man,
as they
I
punch,
kinda
they
wanna watch
shoot at
that
the same
movie
time?
Again. That's a good movie.
Mission Impossible Fallout?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. It's been on my Hulu list for a while.
It's good. Also, man, just that, like, that... Just that, I don't know where he came up with that move, but
mean,
it's, you know,
yeah.
like that, like... But it's, I don't know. There's just something really
I
sexy
mean,
about
you're
it.
not wrong.
Maybe want to
Well, that's what the battle droid does.
Check.
The battle droid
Does he have
channels
a, does he have a
Henry
sweet
Cavill.
Henry Cavill
Yeah.
mustache, too?
It's like a rustache. Okay, I think we all just roll cunning for initiative.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 1 green. I got an advantage. Leo, you're gonna roll 2 green.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Evan, you get to roll 3 green, but in a clumsy and random twist, throw in a black because your guy seems pretty out of it and not as up to on top of his faculties as he should.
Yahoo!
Okay, so it seems Evan and I are on a team, and so Evan and me, Leo, Evan and me. So I imagine we're all aiming at each other except Evan, who just has like a stick.
I just point my stick at him. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
New clumsy and random rule as well. All wound thresholds are cut in half to make things go faster.
Ay, 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 ay.
Because a lot of these guys have so much health.
They do.
Are we really doing this? You want to go, dude? You can walk away. You just
Put it
put
down.
that pulse,
Strap the gun.
whatever. In the name of the Separatists, we got a party.
Put the gun down.
Ed,
Buddy?
Is that all you guys are doing with your
I'm gonna
action? Is
I'm
talking?
gonna shoot you in the face.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. Equipment: integrated wrist blaster, ranged light. That because that's for agility. So I'll do 3 against 2 purple, I guess. Or maybe 1 because we're super close.
You should have some good
I have
armor.
arranged light skill. So I'll roll yellow, green, green against 1 purple. Pachoo! I hit you for 10, 11, 12 damage. It blows a hole through your torso, but pretty bad, but not critical. Well, a bunch of little holes because it's a little wrist blaster. You happen to have a little health left. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much. Oh, wait, your soak.
His soak's probably through the roof.
Yeah, okay, you got most of your health left, thanks to your soak. You have power armor, which says +2 soak, and I'm not sure if it's already included on the front of the card. What does defense mean? That gives a black die to the attacker?
I think so. Isn't that right?
Whatever. Well, you forgot to tell me about that ability you had, so you don't get it.
Oh.
Till next time.
All
All right, Leo, it's your turn. You've been shot. I just lit into you.
All right. I look down at the hole and I'm like,
Enemy stronger than anticipated. Radioing for reinforcements.
and I'm gonna attempt to, on my integrated comlink, reach out to Imperial forces and or I'll just send out like a general not really like an SOS, but like a thing that like give my coordinates and say that I'm engaging with hostile forces and requesting backup from any Imperial forces, and then I'm gonna fire back at the B1.
Okay. All right. You want to use your missile tube?
No, I already had the plasma.
Okay,
Duhunker.
plasma shell assault cannon.
Yeah. So
What does auto fire mean?
I think doesn't it?
It's gunnery. You have gunnery 4. Gunnery, I think we were assuming was brawn. Gunnery's probably still agility. Roll 3 yellow and a green against 2 purple. It has cumbersome, which I assume just means you can't move while you're using it. And because we don't know what auto fire is, thrown a blue. It also has
blue.
That also has breach, which I will just assume makes my defense worse. And, okay, let it rip.
1 sec here. I'm trying to see if I can find out what auto fire does. Auto fire. Make an auto fire attack. You can make an auto fire attack that adds 1 purple to your difficulty, and if you get 2, is it triumphs?
The lightsaber-looking one?
Not the lightsaber.
Oh,
one.
advantages.
Advantages. If you can spend 2 advantages to hit an additional target.
Oh.
So you know what? I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to
All
try
right,
and
so
auto
just
fire
throw
to hit
in a
them both.
purple, and if you get 2 advantages, you hit both of us.
Yes. Okay, so what was I rolling again?
3 yellow and a green. Make it 3 purple, and I was giving you a blue for something. Oh, that was the auto fire. Take the blue anyways, because you're determined.
Oh, I
You did
only hit the
not
B2.
Get an extra advantage, but you hit me for, it does 10 damage, 11, 12, 14 damage. Breach, I will assume ignore some of my soak. Cut my wound threshold in half because
Breach
GM
ignores
says
1
so.
armor or 10 soak per
10
breach rating.
soak. Well then, even if I hadn't reduced the HP in half, the super battle. You ever see Toy Story 2?
With Frasier, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning of Toy Story 2, when Buzz Lightyear's doing cool stuff, it later turns out you're just watching the video game. Right before it hits game over, and he gets nuked from like the waist up, and then his smoking legs like fall to their knees and fall down. That's what happened to the battle. It's just gone. It's a smoking. There's just smoke coming off the legs that eventually just fall to their knees and fall over. Evan?
Ed leaps into the air and screams in horror, seeing another friend felled by this foul creature, spinning the electro staff and coming down in a sweeping arc. I attempt to attack him and strike at his exposed innards.
Electrostaff is melee. You have melee 3. So roll 3 yellow and a green against 2 purple.
Does his weapon have any cool abilities?
His weapon has
Stun? I'm just guessing.
It does have stun.
Aha!
It has linked. I don't know what that means. What does linked mean?
Linked is you can spend 2 advantage to get an additional hit on the
Oh
target.
my.
Oh.
Well, let's
Well,
see.
I only had the 1 advantage to pass on. Take a blue because I had one earlier and you are sad about me. Your only friend. The only one who put up with you back in the day. That's a lot of advantage. So you got 3 success, 5 advantage.
Yeah, baby.
This one is
I wonder
crit
if you can
3,
spend, if you
so
can
you
spend
spend what?
All the advantages.
This weapon is crit 3. I see you have linked 1. You said you can spend 2 to hit
Yep.
twice.
Yeah, basically.
So you probably spend 2 to double the damage and then crit as well.
Yes, sir.
We'll let's see. You had taken that much.
Carry the 5. 11.
You're not dead, but he has
Oh, man.
somehow disarmed you and dislegged you.
Well, don't you think you should... Let's roll on the crit chart. I want to see what I get on the crit chart.
Okay.
I was gonna ask for
no,
that, too.
no. We don't roll on the crit chart.
Oh.
We have a crit deck.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, appropriate art. It is a gruesome injury. You've basically been bisected at the waist, and one of your arms got knocked off, plus all the holes from where the super battle droid shot you. Ugh. You're not dead, but you're just there on the ground. As you sit there, unless you have any words to say at the moment.
No. I can still... Can I still move my arms?
You can move your one arm. You only got one left.
Can I... Is my one arm enough to lift up my gun?
No, the gun arm got blown off.
Oh, shit. I'm going to just attempt... I'm just going to send out another distress on Imperial bands with my comlink. It'd be like, let them know that I'm injured and need immediate backup.
As you do that, you hear a response. And it says, you don't get any... It just says, we hear your call. Help is coming. Hold fast. Long live the Empire. And
I don't think this is going to be what I think it's going to be.
Reinforcements incoming. Evan, you're just standing there above him. He somehow decided that he needed to breathe heavily as a droid.
He's been imitating Grievous for so long.
That's what Grievous always does when he kills someone.
He pulls a little photograph of Grievous out of his pocket and looks at it. You hear a ship overhead.
Drop pod.
It sounds like there's a ship in the distance, and it's coming closer and closer. And since neither of you respond,
Well, I was
it
going to
comes
say,
closer.
I'll say something like,
It's the end for you. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah. And I look around for any sort of netting that might be attached to the landing pads or the pedestals, whatever that we're on, so I can gather him up and carry him on my back. Chewie style.
No, unless you roll a triumph. So roll a perception. Roll 2 green and a yellow against 3 purple. If you roll a triumph, you found exactly the right rig to put him on your back.
Ah, daggin' have it. No triumphs.
You notice that there's nothing.
But I should find something.
You found like a cart, like a wheelchair, because it was in the museum. You know, this for guests with mobility needs. You found a little wheelchair
All
you
right,
can unfold.
it's
and
official.
you prop
Combat
them up in it.
wheelchair. Playable in
The ship is getting
SWRPG.
closer. You see a ship come over the nearest building. It's got floodlights that are sweeping the area, and then it keeps going, and the sound fades into the distance. The light even hovered over you for a second,
Okay.
and it just kept going.
And
then
I put him in the wheelchair, and I
My one remaining hand reaches out.
No. Come
he's
back.
like Willem Dafoe in Platoon.
then
No.
you hear a high-pitched beeping and squeaking, and around the corner barrels a mouse droid, the last remaining Imperial unit on this planet that hasn't been driven off by the New Republic. He remained in hiding and loyal to the Empire, waiting for the day he could help resist the New Republic. He comes like skidding, doing like a drift out of a corner, and he charges at the Magna Guard, and he bumps him in the shin, and he's beeping. And you hear him say,
Backup has arrived. I'm here. I'm here
Oh,
to save you.
hi, good to see you.
I'll get him.
and he just keeps kind of like someone playing with like a remote control car trying to annoy you, just kind of bumping up against your shin.
Oh, fantastic. Can you show us how to get out of here?
I'll show you how to get to hell.
And he keeps bumping you.
I'm not sure that's a planet we want to go to. We want to go to Coruscant.
I will destroy you.
Oh,
A little like a little arm pops out that like zapped you with like
Yeah.
the least amount of voltage.
ow, hey! And I kick him so he's turtled.
The wheels are spinning, and you go. It's like,
Hey! Hey!
You stupid little mouse
Don't worry.
droid.
Don't worry, Dark. I gotta get you out of here.
the arm comes back out of his roof, which kind of rights him.
And I'm gonna try to grab him.
Okay, roll an agility.
All right.
You have athletics, so roll 3 yellow and a green against his agility, which is 2. So roll that against 2 purple. 1 black because it's still raining, or not. Okay, you triumph. You pick him up in some spectacular fashion.
Perfectly pick him up. He's like,
Like, hey! Shake him. Hey!
It rattles.
I hold it up to Darktrooper's head.
I was gonna say, while he's doing that, I'm gonna try and like pull myself closer to him with my one arm and like punch him in the ankles or whatever.
You're on the wheelchair,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
like next to him, because he's dealing with the
Yeah.
thing.
Can I? I'm gonna try and get over to him, but I just since I've only got the one arm, I can only move the one wheel, and I'm just gonna
Hey!
spin it.
Tell the stupid mouse droid to tell us how to get out of here. Why is this so difficult for everyone?
I'm not gonna talk. I haven't cracked yet.
What is your designation, Mouse Droid?
And it's coming out of.
My designation is MS1066. Stop it! I'm messing up my gyroscopes.
Where are the rest of the Imperial reinforcements?
You're looking at him.
There's like, he's very rusty and beat up, and there's like black under eye paint on there if you look real close. He's got some like grass taped to him.
I think he's broken, and I like drop it and try to just kick him like boot.
Like drop
Yeah.
kick him?
I don't understand. What do you mean this is it?
I boot him.
Well, I need to find out if he's been booted across the alley or not. Roll the this is gonna be brawl, so roll the same. It's the same check.
3 yellow, a green, 2 purple, and a black. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you succeeded. He went like a football across the street and smashed into like a window, but the window didn't break because it's a Star Wars window, and he just got dented and fell on the bottom, and now he's one of his wheels kind of got crinked, so now when he drives, he kind of
He's like a shopping cart at
twists
Kroger.
to the left. He goes,
Hey, I tried. You know what? I tried. I stayed here. The Empire, half of the people I worked with, they quit. The other half was arrested and taken away by the New Republic. I stayed here all these years. I stayed here. I held out hope. I held the vigil for the Empire. I said, Palpatine, I do this for you every day. I saw the people, they tore down the Imperial flags. They raised the New Republic flags. They took down the symbols of my heritage and my culture. And every day, I stayed waiting for somebody to come so the Empire would rise again. And then you show up, and you just kick me, and it doesn't feel good. And you know what? I'm
I'm
sick
just
of it.
wheeling DK away like, that guy wasn't helpful at all.
as you drive away, he's still just kind of going in circles, like ranting, and in front of that building.
Okay, well, let's see here. We won't follow that guy. Let's go this way. Just
What is the New Republic? What does he mean they tore down the Imperial flags?
I don't know. I thought we won. Death to organics.
And then a protocol droid walks up to you, and he's got the New Republic logo on his chest, and he goes, "Well, have I got a story for you?" And then credits roll. And it shows the two walking, and then they're pushing the wheelchair together, and like it does like a circle wipe, so that's it closes in around them.
Based on characters created by George Lucas.
He'd be proud.
That's this episode of Clumsy and Random. If you hated it, I don't know why you're still listening. So hopefully you at least tolerated it, and that's the best we can ask from you. Thank you for listening. If you liked it, there's a bunch more of these elsewhere. If you want to find them all in one place, the YouTube channel has a playlist of just Clumsy and Random. Otherwise, you'll have to dig through our podcast feed to find previous episodes. If you wanted, there's Jodo casts on the internet. Just go to jodocast.com, or don't. That's it. That's the show.